Hey guys, what's up? I know I've had a little bit of a hiatus with videos in the last month. Started another side business, actually started making some money, been a little busy, but we're getting back to it. In today's episode, I wanted to show you guys what I've done to the Mustang recently. On the Mach 1, I got these, it's hard to tell, this is with the brake pedal depressed. These are tinted taillights. They came off of a project car that I scrapped out. I scrapped that car out, kept the taillights because I didn't think they looked terrible, and from 10 feet away they don't look bad at all. Even further, they look great. I'm really happy with the way they look on the car. As you can see, the light that you just saw coming out was with the brake pedal depressed. Let's go ahead and get that undone, and we'll turn the headlights on and see. This is what they look like with just the lights themselves on. We're gonna go ahead and turn off this annoying beeping. I bought some LED bulbs on Amazon that I'm gonna throw in there and see if it helps the light output. I know it sounds kind of crazy, put tinted taillights in just to spend money to buy brighter bulbs when I could have just left the stock taillights in it the way they were, and the bulbs work perfectly fine, but it doesn't look as cool, so why would I do that? Also, on a side note, we got the switch for the exhaust cutout. Mounted. Brighton, I can't remember the guy's first name, but he 3D printed this out, this coin to lead out, made room for the switch to pop in there. I mean, it's not 100% tight, but other than that, it looks great. It's functional. I'm happy with it. So gonna go ahead and get these bulbs out, the factory bulbs out of the taillights here, and then replace them with the LEDs. And I'll have a link to in the description to the bulbs that I actually bought. So if you guys like the way this came out, you can buy the exact bulbs. They are Amazon cheap brand. I think 8 of them was like $15 or $20, something like that. So they're not some fancy, you know, Morimoto or something like that expensive brand of LED bulbs, or you know, anything like that. But I only drive the car at night once a month, maybe twice a month, so they shouldn't get too much use and they should last a good while. Let's get them in, and I'll show you the end result right after this. All right guys, so we're in the trunk behind the tail light here. As you can see, there's a nut here. These are 11 millimeters. There's one, let me get my hand out of the way, over here off to the side, another one right below that, and then there's this one that's in this little hole right where the taillight harness comes out. We're going to pull those 11 millimeter bolts off, pull the taillight off. That's how you access the bolts, or the bulbs. As I said, there'll be a link in the description, but these are the actual lights that I ordered off, the bulbs that I ordered off of Amazon. Again, they're nothing crazy expensive, $15–20, but for a car that I drive at night, maybe once, twice a month, it wasn't a big deal. I figured if they last, you know, a year for 20 bucks and they're bright, it'll be good. So let's get into it. Pull these out, swap them. We'll do a side-by-side LED versus conventional and see what's going on. We'll get you then. All right, there you guys have it. I did not bolt this back down because I want to test it and see what we get. Make sure we don't have a hyper flash on the blinker. I've read both ways, that some LED bulbs cause a hyper flash, some don't. This one may hyper flash anyway because I don't have a front blinker in right now. Working on retrofitting a set of headlights for this car, and I don't have a blinker in it, so this is actually gonna hyper flash no matter what. I just thought about that. So we may have to test the blinker on the passenger side before we get to actually seeing how it would react normally. But besides that, this is gonna be a pretty good showing of what the LEDs look like just standard, and then I'm going to put the brake pedal on again and see how they look with the brakes on, and let's see what happens. Well, that's not cool. Nothing happened. Ooh, that's bright. I guess I somehow managed to put every single one of them in backwards for power purposes. That's interesting. The description on Amazon did say that was a possibility, so that's how I knew what was going on. And wow, the difference is amazing how bright that is. I don't know if you guys can see it in person. Let's see if you can see, get rid of some of this glare here. Maybe better. I mean, that's just, let me see if closing the garage door here, make it a little bit darker in here, will help with this. So yeah, now you can see where it's darker in here. That is almost as bright as if I had the factory taillights in. And then you just have this kind of glow from the regular incandescent bulbs, but it's insanely bright, comparably speaking. So let's see if the blinker works. Blinkers work with no issue. Nice and bright flashing. It still looks bright on camera, but not nearly as bright as the LEDs. This is just insanely bright. So there you have it. The LED bulbs are awesome. I'm super happy with this purchase. There will be a link in the description to where you can get these bulbs for your new Edge Mustang if you want, or any other car that you need LEDs for. Probably test these, do like a 6-month review or a year review, and let you guys know how they're holding up. If you like this kind of content and you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so that you get notifications when we come out with new content like this. And let me know if you guys like the way this looks in the comments. If you like this, or if you've done something similar, or you have a lighting upgrade yourself that you've done that may look better, or whatever, leave a comment below and let me know what you think. And subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, as always, eat, pray, wrench. God bless you guys. We love you. See you next time.